Hi there, this is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, and welcome to another episode of my Consecutive Criterions, where I look through some of my consecutive spine numbers. As I always say, I am not Criterion complete, will never be Criterion complete, because otherwise that would just be one long video. So today we're going to talk about numbers 712 to 718. Now this is a bit of a cheat because it's actually only 2 releases. But sometimes with box sets, Amazon, Criterion, see that's how Amazon get you, subliminal thinking, you've always got Amazon in your mind. Criterion sometimes with box sets just number the box set, other times they number all the films in the box set as well, and the actual box set is a separate number. So we're going to talk about 7112, which is David Cronenberg's Scanners. This is the Region A Blu-ray with the ridiculously nice, ridiculously lovely packaging. It's even got lime green in the inside. This is a 2K digital transfer supervised by Cronenberg. The Scanners Way, a new documentary on the film special effects featuring interviews with Cronenberg's collaborators. Mental Saboteur, a new interview with actor Michael Ironside. The Ephemeral Diaries, a 2012 interview with actor and artist Stephen Lack. Excerpt from a 1981 interview with Cronenberg on the CBC's The Bob McLean Show. New restored 2K digital transfer of Stereo, Cronenberg's first feature in 1969, which is also available on Arrow Blu-ray. Trailer and radio spots, and there's a booklet featuring an essay by critic Kim Newman. And this is a 1 Blu-ray 2 DVD set, when Criterion used to put DVDs in as well. And again, this artwork is just quite beautiful and horrible at the same time. And there's Stephen Lack with the reverse lettering. Again, Blu-ray and 2 DVDs with a nice lime green. And there's the front of the booklet, and again the back of the booklet with the reversed writing. There's a wonderful image of Patrick McGowan. Again, I'm sure just about everybody has seen Scanners. It's one of those kind of wonderful moments when you see the start of Scanners. Spoiler alert, there's the start of Scanners, and it's quite a large essay by Kim Newman. That's pretty much the whole of the booklet, minus a couple of pages. And there's Jennifer O'Neill. So as usual, Criterion, this is one of their lovely Cronenberg packaging. Also, arguably my favourite packaging by Criterion is the Videodrome DVD set, which looks like a video cassette. I mean, that release is special for its aesthetic. But they've done a really nice release with Scanners. Again, there's no need to talk about how wonderful Scanners is. Michael Ironside's finest performance, I would say. And then next is a controversial box set for me. I picked it up a lot cheaper than you can normally pick it up on eBay. And this is a Jacques Demy set. So the box is spine number 713 itself. And again, it's nice to continue the artwork inside the box. So you get a nice booklet. Again, I did a video on this set a long time ago after I watched the films, and again I have a controversial view of the films in this set. I really like Lola from 1961. This is his debut film, and this is a really good one about a dancer and singer and her relationship with the US sailors that come into town, and her on-off boyfriend. So this is one of my favourites in the set. Then we have 715, which is probably my second favourite of the set, Bay of Angels with Jean Moreau from 1963. And this is about gambling, and it's just absolutely wonderful, black and white, downbeat, bleak, tragic. So strange enough, it's right up my street. 716, and this is where the controversy starts. Umbrellas of Cherbourg, arguably his most famous film, from 1964. This is always in probably top 25 greatest films ever made, objectively. But it's really just not for me. Yes, it looks amazing, sounds amazing, but I'm really not a fan of it at all. And by that, I give it 3 stars, But of course, 3 stars for the Umbrellas of Cherbourg is utterly ridiculous. It's probably a criminal offence in France, for example. But the subject matter is just not up my alley at all. As is 717, I'm afraid. The Young Girls of Rochefort, 1967. I would say at least the Umbrellas of Cherbourg short. The Young Girls of Rochefort is 126 minutes. Again, it's just not my bag. But again, it's lively enough. It's colourful. It's well directed. Again, I'd give it a 3. But giving the Young Girls of Rochefort a 3 is just not good enough these days. And then just to be annoying, I think this is, it's my favourite Jacques Demy out of this set. I think it's almost perfect. That's 1970s Donkey Skin with Catherine Deneuve, Jean Marais, Delphine Seyrig, based on a fairy tale, but it's Demy's take on the classic fairy tale of a princess who goes into hiding as a parlour maid, basically, to get away from arranged marriage. We've all done it. But just visually, production design, the little things he throws in, like it's set in the olden days, but there's helicopters. It's just absolutely magical. It's the way fairy tales should be done, where the only limitation is your imagination. And for me, this is easily the best film in the set. It's just phenomenal, and I could certainly watch that all day long. And then finally from 1982, it's La Chambre de Ville, or En Chambre en Ville, sorry, starring Dominic Sanda, Michel Piccoli and Richard Berry. Again, this is another musical melodrama, and again, this one doesn't quite land with me, along the same lines of Umbrellas of Cherbourg and the Young Women of Rochefort. It's probably the weakest out of those 3, but still, it's watchable enough. Not saying any of these films are bad, because they're not, just to clear that up. But my favourite of the set is easily Donkey Skin, because it's more up my street. But it's a wonderful set. There's absolutely stacks of extra features, which I'll just hold up if a camera focuses, and you can pause it and look through it, decide if you want to pick up this set. I mean, obviously if you love Umbrellas of Cherbourg and Young Girls of Rochefort, etc., you probably have it already, but Lola, Bay of Angels and Donkey Skin for me are the standout films in this, as opposed to the films that you'll see in the greatest films list. But again, that's just me. So thanks very much for watching my Consecutive Criterions, Scanners and Jacques Demy. I mean, that kind of sums up the Criterion collection, doesn't it? So thanks so much for watching. Please let me know what you think of the films from this episode. Let me know if you have them in Criterion, and hopefully join me again for more of my Consecutive Criterions. Even though I have decided once I have finished with my Consecutive Criterions, I will be doing my consecutive Eureka Masters of Cinema, which I think actually have bigger runs than my Criterion collection, even though it's obviously a smaller range. I think they're only up to 293, whereas obviously Criterion's past 1200, I think. So thanks very much for watching. This is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, saying farewell.